Good morning, magandang umaga, or it's really almost afternoon. It's like 11 o'clock, and it's really close to me saying magandang hapon, which is good afternoon here in the Philippines. But and the reason I am late, I could not find my GoPro today. I just found my GoPro. I did not know where I set it down. I got up this morning, I did a bunch of stuff. Well, while I did not have my camera, let me tell you what you missed for today. This morning, again, we have, I think, 2 of our 3 carpenters are here today. Remember, one of our carpenters is on vacation. He won't be back until the end of the week, I believe. And but the 2 are here, and one of them, who I was going to get shifted over to the crown, I wasn't able to get the crown molding last night when I went to McKilling. We drove up just as McKilling had closed. So I went this morning and I picked up enough of the crown to do the areas that we need to do the crown molding. But while I was gone, he went ahead and started to continue on with the work that he was working on the deck railing, and that's the spindles that are down in the little stairway that goes down into the basement. So he's working on that right now. I also went to McKilling this morning, and like I said, I went ahead and picked up all the crown molding that we needed. Also, we were visited by the lovely family just down the street here that is doing the ironworks for our stairwell and some of our security bars, and also all the fencing material that goes here. So they took all the measurements today for our gate, all of the fencing material, the gate and the walk-through gate in the front, plus some of the security bars that we will use. Of course, you live in the Philippines, and everybody's familiar in the Philippines. Security is a must here, and it's common sense here. And they're going to do a proposal, do a quotation, and they will send that to us soon. And we should have that ironwork started. If it's an agreeable amount, we will get that started here very soon. Also on our schedule today, since we got that out of the way, is we have lunch. We have a lunch engagement with some friends of ours, some subscribers, Arnell and Sylvia. I don't know if you remember, we joined them at Lipa Grill. I don't remember, a couple months ago, I believe it was. Well, we were invited to their home. They have a home that's very close here to where we're building here in this subdivision, a little bit south of us, and we're going to have lunch with them this afternoon. And so that's a little bit of a break for Ness and myself. Other than that, that's what the plan is today. Some finishing on the front of the house, some of the stuff on the deck railing, and then once we get to a certain point on the deck railing, we're going to convert the workforce over from the deck railing, and we'll kind of move them over to crown, and then we'll get them back on some other projects that we have here as well. So let's go ahead and get today started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. I probably need to be digging some myself too. Anyway, we're here today. We're having lunch with some of our friends. I don't know if you remember. How long ago? When did we have lunch at the Lipa Grill? About 2 months ago?
That was his birthday, January 8th.
January 8th. If you remember, in January 8th, we had lunch with our friends at Lipa Grill, and it's Arnell and Sylvia.
Episode 250.
Oh, episode! They know it. They know episode 250. And they invited us out to their house. They live literally 5 minutes away. Well, this is their vacation home that they have right here. They have a really nice lot, and it's off the beaten track, and it's very quiet out here. Yes. Anyway, Arnell's digging up a GUYABANO tree right here, and we're going to take one of his seedlings here, and we're going to put that. We don't have any GUYABANO in our yard, so we're going to put one of these trees in our yard as well. So that's what we're doing right now.
I used to drink them.
Sylvia told me to grab her one yellow lemon. Should we do it? Should we do it? This is her. She said I don't feel so guilty. She said she already got a lot of them off of this tree already. So. Lots of thorns. Yeah. It's a huge, this is a huge lemon. Citronella?
Yes.
Ah.
Citronella, so yeah.
Citronella. Hey, Sylvia, come here, show me. Let's go back over the other plants that you have here. We'll talk about what you got. We're gonna look at some of the fruit trees that Sylvia and Arnell have here in their yard. But some of them they planted, and she said some of them the birds planted for her, which are with these, and these are guava, the guava trees. Bird guava, bird guava, bird guava.
I bought that mango tree.
And this is a dwarf variety of mango. We got to find, where did you get this?
It's online.
Online. And what about the coconut? Is that a dwarf coconut?
Yes, and the acai berry. And there's a mangosteen. I got mangosteen.
And you did citronella.
Where?
Yeah,
oh yeah, we were just there looking at those. Hey babe. Don't say I didn't give you anything today.
So you need a tequila.
And this is the rambutan, and we have several rambutan. We need to move them in our yard.
That's a mangosteen.
Mangosteen?
Yeah.
Oh, and that looks so healthy. Look at the new growth on here. Wow. And how old is this one?
It's 2 years old.
2 years old.
Yeah.
But you haven't gotten any fruit off of that yet. Not yet. Maybe, what's that? 3 to 5 years or something like that?
We don't know. That's
And this is santal tree. That's how big the santal tree. So you have to be careful with the santal because of the size. Oh.
String beans.
And here, Baguio beans. That looks like just like the Jack and the Beanstalk right there. It just keeps going up and up and up.
Oh my God, we can make tinola
There's a
or sinigang.
Which one is?
Sayote,
Which
sayote.
chayote?
There's no thing yet.
This one. These? Is that? Oh, is that what it comes on?
Sayote. There's no.
Sayote.
You should have
Sayote.
something like that where the
Alrighty now, back here at Villa Feliz, where to plant the GUYABANO tree. Remember over here, we're going to be putting a koi pond, but maybe we can put it to one of the sides. I really want the GUYABANO, and I think if we keep it trimmed, it won't be this humongous giant creature. And we're going to do dwarf trees, and they don't even know if this is a dwarf. They just know this GUYABANO here came from the birds. They don't know if it came from the birds who pecked on their GUYABANO tree, or if it came from another GUYABANO tree somewhere else. We don't know. So we don't know how big this tree is going to get. So let's, I kind of in my mind, I think somewhere right in this area right here, to this side of the koi pond over here. Let's go ahead and plant it. So this is what when you're in the Philippines and somebody says, "Can you loan me your rake?" This is what you loan them right here. Let's call it walis, and a
ting ting. Walis ting ting.
Walis ting ting. Walis ting ting. And we've seen this everywhere, even in resorts. The people who do the groundskeeping, when they say they have to sweep the lawn, they literally are sweeping the lawn. So it is time for the multi-time of day lawn watering right now. This ground, it has been, I think it's, I can't say unseasonably because I've only been here. This is my second season here. But it just seems that like we have had nothing but pure sun coming down on the yard. and no rain. I don't know, I really cannot remember the last day it's rained around here. And when you put down a new yard, gentle rains, a bunch of gentle rains are very nice. And this is the Philippines. You would think, oh, you get lots of rain in the Philippines. But I think it's this time of year. This is not rainy season. I think rainy season around June. Then we won't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, but a funny story. Ness asked me, she said, do you know where my hairband is? Hairband, headband, you know, the thing that women put around the top of the head to hold their hair in place. And she has this thing, and it looks like braided hair that she has. And she says, oh, I remember the last time I remember seeing it was at Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, when we were coming back from Alabang on Sunday. And she said, I think I left it in there. And she was so sad. And then I walked down inside the basement, and what did I find?
Look at this.
But it has all the ear marks of Hapon all over it.
But I'd rather have Hapon mess with this than this being left at KFC.
Kentucky right there.
So it's just kind of funny.
So that's our funny story for today. It is that time of day again, and that time of day, it's not closing, but it is about closing time. It's like 4:45, and everybody's pretty much breaking up and doing some cleaning right now while I'm out here watering the yard. And we have some shout outs for today. And today we're going to start with a birthday shout out. And the first birthday shout out today is for one of our visitors that came here and visited us on episode, if I remember correctly, I think it was episode 70. And it's Uwe Karsten's wife, and her name is Mary Lou. And Mary Lou is turning 50 today on February, today's the 20th, right? Yeah, February 20th. So anyway, to you, Mary Lou, happy birthday. Okay, and the second shout out today is on Nez's to-do list here. Somehow I missed it, but she caught it. And who's the second birthday shout out for today?
And this is a request from Jeff Gallo from May Dolong, Eastern Summer. And this is for his daughter, Justine, Angeline, May, Colina Gallo, for her 15th birthday.
So anyway, happy birthday, Justine.
Happy birthday.
And our last birthday shout out for today is for Cindy Springer's husband for February 21, which is tomorrow. Again, it might be today when you watch this, so we're trying to get this ahead of time so we don't miss anybody. So anyway, it's Cindy Springer's husband, and his name is Mike, and his birthday is on the 21st. And Mike is actually from Jacksonville, Florida. So anyway, Mike, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And our final shout out today is an anniversary shout out. And it's not for today, it's actually for tomorrow, but it might be today when you watch it. So hopefully you're not confused about that. Anyway, it's an anniversary shout out for Lawrence and Mary Jane Drake, and they're celebrating their 3rd wedding anniversary. They're building a house down in Cebu. It's the small island of Pilar Camotes. I think did I pronounce that right? I hope I pronounced that right. Anyway, they said if you think it's hard building a house like this on a big island where you have conveniences, try building a house on a small island where everything comes by boat. Anyway, for Lawrence and Mary Jane, we want to wish you a happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Well, let's close for today, but before we do, let's do a quick wrap up and look at the things that got done. What I'm going to do, even when I get done with today's episode, I'm going to cut, I have 3 more pieces that I need to cut on the miter saw here. And that's going to be the last 3 top rails that are going on the handrails on the back porch back there. That way when our carpenter comes in the morning, he doesn't have to worry about those 3 pieces. And he can focus on, I think he is going to be working, he's going to cut level each one of the caps where the top of the post where the cap is going to go down on each one of these. So you see there's no cap on any of these. He'll make sure they're all the same level, cut those off, and then we'll pop the cap inside there. And then it's next step after that is to cut little grooves in the end pieces. You see there and there on that side up there. so that the top rail, the two top rails meet together and they're joined and they're nice and tight. So we have a double thick top rail and a single bottom rail right there. I think that's what he's going to do. The other carpenter that was working with him today, our foreman Kimpy, he is going to work. Remember, I bought the crown. I have the crown pieces right over there. I bought 5 pieces of crown at McKilling today, and he will be working on the crown in the entranceway when you first walk in, and the dining room. That needs to get completed as well. And me, I think I'm going to treat myself tomorrow to a trip looking at some plant nurseries. I want to get some, I'll see if I can find some dwarf varieties of plants. Plus, I'm in search of the elusive red palm. It's going to be going here and here and here and here and here and maybe there. So we will be, I think that's what I'm going to do. I kind of need to get a little field trip of my own to do some fun things, and I think that's what I'm going to do. And maybe Ness will hold down the fort here while I'm taking care of that. We're going to start from the basement here. We know already what happened out there for the deck railing. They have everything except for a couple of top posts, top rail handrails that are going to be done, and I'm going to work on that in just a little bit. Painting, a lot of finishing got done. You see, this is nice and clean. They use that little roller. I can't believe they use such a small roller. It takes 3 times as long, I would think, with a small roller, but that's what they were using. But it is finishing, so they're doing the final finishing touches. They did all this today, cleaned up on this area. Hopefully soon they will be doing some cleanup on the steps from the things that were dripped, some paint pieces that are inside of here. You see, all this is nice and clean, all nice and clean again. And I have to mount our blinds back there again. They didn't do this wall for some reason. I'm not really sure because we still have all the marks on here. You would have thought that 8 hours they could have done everywhere inside here. I just don't know, but I'm sure they were doing some other stuff as well. Sanding today. Lots of sanding being done on the steps. Remember, they sanded it, then they put the sanding sealant, then they go back again and they sand again. So they were doing that. Putting in some filler. They still have to do more. This is you're going to have to sand all this. I saw them sanding stuff here, across where all the plugs are. So that's what they were working on today on this section. They asked me today, what color did I want to do the posts and handrails? And I said I want them the same color as the maple steps. We don't want too many different colors. We want this to be the same, and we want offset by the dark color beam here and the dark color that we have for the glass mosaic for the steps inside there for the accent. That was done. The primary focus today was here in this area, working on this all day long. And you can see now it actually looks really nice. Of course, it would look nicer without newspaper filling it in there, but they were doing the sprayer today. And oh, this feels very, very nice. Remember those really ugly? It's still a little ugly, but it's not nearly as ugly. Remember this color right here, and this little plug area right here, and it was just absolutely horrendous before, but they made it look a lot better. So it's actually tolerable right now. Very nice, and I think they're pretty much done. I don't know what they'll be working on for tomorrow for finishing, but there's all kinds of finishing that has to be done here. Nothing upstairs that I know of. I can't think of anything that was done upstairs. Did they do anything upstairs? I don't think so. Let's walk up there real quick and look, but I don't think they did anything upstairs. All right, well, I walked upstairs. Nothing exciting went on up there today. Nothing went on up there today. And that's about it for the wrap up for what got done around here today. So I think that's about it for today. So anyway, we're gonna close for now. If you enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream Heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and you will be notified the next time we upload a new video. So until tomorrow, you have a wonderful and blessed day.
Bye-bye.